What is up, YouTube? God's Trinity. Oh yeah, my name's not God's Trinity, of course. It's Mike, but this is God's Trinity coming at you with Mike. I don't know how I would say the title of this. Just know it's Mike from God's Trinity, and today we're going over how to get rid of negative thoughts, anxiety, and depression. Okay, now this is gonna be a very short video. God, I'll see y'all later. I'm just kidding, but I'm not gonna be one of the people who just say that and then not gonna give no, context or what do you mean? Like, how exactly do I get through that type of stuff? And today I just want to, go into depth with how you actually get over it, because everybody gets into a rut sometime or another after either a failure, a breakup, getting fired, or any of that. Like, that stuff happens, and the thing is, you just gotta know how to deal with it and roll with the punches. But the first thing that we gotta do is realize that negative thoughts lead to anxiety, and anxiety leads to depression. Now, what do I mean by this? Negative thoughts come up. Let's say you got like a basketball game. You don't feel like you're gonna do good, so you got a whole bunch of you just got a whole bunch of anxiety about the game because you don't feel like you're gonna do good for some reason. And like, those negative thoughts lead to you being like really anxious. So playing basketball or doing anything, playing with anxiety, gonna cut your productivity like straight in half. So of course you're gonna perform badly in that. The actual action of doing bad and failing is gonna lead to depression. And we already know what depression leads to, and we ain't trying to and basically it's just like a real vicious cycle. And I'm gonna teach you how to stop everything, nip it in the bud as soon as you get to just the negative thoughts part, because that's a very important part. Firstly, when it comes to negative thoughts coming up, you gotta realize whether it be because the negative thoughts might even not be something coming up. It might be something that happened in the past, and I'm going to touch on that a little bit. Let's say like you felt like you made a mistake. I'm going to use the basketball analogy again. Let's say you feel like you made that mistake and you feel like an idiot because you allowed your anxiety to mess up your game and your style of playing and everything like that. You always every once in a while, randomly, that thought will just pop up inside your head, and then it tends to mess up your entire day or your entire mood for that, and you gotta learn, firstly, everyone makes mistakes. That's why we're on this earth. We not here, ain't nobody just come out perfect. That's not realistic. That's not how stuff work. I know people on Instagram, you scroll, and that's another problem. Instagram and scrolling through, seeing everybody with chains, watches, cars, they feeling probably the same way. The thing is, you gotta realize everybody perfect. Everybody is not perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. And whenever a negative thought pops up, you gotta realize, hold on, it's alright that I did that. I forgive myself, because everybody makes mistakes at the end of the day. I'm not gonna perfectly deal with every single situation. I just need to take that loss instead of a loss. Take the L, because in my definition, L's, they don't stand for losses, they stand for lessons. You got to take that in as a lesson, and just know from the next time you're gonna be more prepared, because hey, everybody makes mistakes, whether I do good or bad. I just know I'm gonna do my best. Now, another way to get past and that's that gets rid of negative thoughts and anxiety, just personally for me. But I'm pretty sure if y'all use this whenever a negative thought pops up, and realize everybody won't know how to say it, it gets you in the moment and makes you realize that's in the past, that situation and everything. You gotta realize you're the only person on the earth still thinking about it. Everybody has their mind on different stuff, so you gotta realize that, and then that's how you really kill that. I wouldn't say memory, because it's always gonna be there, but just kill that negative emotion surrounding the memory. You can look back on that memory and laugh and say, dang, I really blew up that game just because, So, and that's what I realized, just going on my journey of just self-reflection and understanding, if you don't get a hold of these, it's gonna keep on spiraling until you lose your mind. So on the low, I had to think of this so I can pick up on certain things. But next, the next thing, because that's not the end. That's some good advice that'll get you on the way. But put the nail in the coffin for sure, to make sure you live a happy and a very successful life, you need to realize that you need to get a purpose and you need to get a purpose that takes up that negative, like the space that the negative thoughts have in your brain. So let's say that 75% of the time you think about those negative thoughts, and then 25% you think about eating or whatever. If you take up time, just praying to God, like whatever makes you happy, that's your purpose. Whatever you feel like takes up most of your time and makes you feel good, that's your purpose. And the thing is, you just need to find a way to monetize it. But we ain't really talking about that right now. We're just talking about your happiness and your well-being. So let's say your purpose is making YouTube videos. If you fill in that space that was negative thoughts with, oh snap, I got to do some uploads, I got to do this, that, and you start switching that in, like the negative thoughts, they don't have anywhere to insert themselves. Don't get me wrong, they're not going to completely leave, but it's going to be harder for them to get an entryway. And like I said, they get an entryway, you think everybody makes mistakes, then you can keep it pushing and just keep on doing what you do. Now, on top of this, having a purpose, when you achieve certain goals, like let's say that you reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, after putting in all that work, you're going to be happy, like, dang, I really achieved something. And that just goes along with building confidence, having purpose. So that's another thing that's real important, just, having a purpose to go along with your life, because most of the people that's depressed, they don't have a purpose. They don't know what they want to do. They don't know what to do, because when stuff's spiraling like that, they can barely keep themselves together. So they don't got time to find this. But I'm talking to you right now just so you can understand, you're not alone in this, and there's a way to get it out. And that might be because I had to, literally a couple months ago, I didn't think so, but I just self-reflection just helped me to find a way. Now this next point that I'm gonna be talking about is, it's relative to what I just said, but make goals and achieve them, and you'll find true happiness. Now this can go hand in hand with what I just said just now. You set those goals on YouTube, you get them, let's say you get 1,000. Okay, that felt good, and I'm gonna get 10,000. You just keep on building until not only did you build up a good living for yourself, but you also just knowing that you accomplished these things is going to help just boost you up, man, help you out of that rut. Now, our last talking point of the video is going to be, realize you're not supposed to be happy 100% of the time. And that's just fact. You some days it's going to be down, some days it's going to be good, some days it's going to be bad. But one thing that's not normal is to consistently have them thoughts spiraling every day until you just wake up and you don't feel like doing nothing, because you just lose your mind. That's something different. But you're gonna have ups and downs. That's just a part of life. You're not supposed to be happy 100% of the time. And when you realize that, oh, today's just another down day, I'm gonna go ahead and get on my purpose and then keep it pushing. Because usually when the depression spirals and stuff like that, you'll be having a down day, and then on top of that down day, nighttime come around, negative thoughts on top of that. And then those spiral into anxiety and depression, and then, it's just a vicious cycle all over again. So this is from God's Trinity, and I just wanted to, make a little personal video just talking about these problems, because I feel like these are really important, especially in the time that we in with, social media, people comparing themselves, not thinking they're good enough. I came here to tell you that you are good enough at the end of the day, and no matter what anybody says, whatever happened in the past, you are good enough. And I feel like this might contradict, but we're all automatically perfect. But just in somewhere inside our minds, we allow Satan to just come through, throw a wrench inside our perceptions of ourselves, and that's just based off comparisons. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad I was able to just get this off my chest and talk about a serious issue like this, because I feel like I probably touch somebody and help them to get out of their stuff, and then they can talk to somebody who they feel like going through something too, and just spread the message until it's snowballing. Everybody at the end of the day can have better mental health, because at the end of the day, that's very important, very important. But yeah, without further ado, make sure y'all turn on post notifications. Y'all can be notified whenever I drop new videos. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll tune on and watch y'all the next time. Peace.